Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Sistas Girl Season 2, Episode 9 and whatnot. Y'all know to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe, okay, to relax, relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, to inhale and to exhale, and to follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, and all of that's where in the description box below. So crazy as Gary is up there fussing with Andy, get in the car, let's go. Why you didn't hug and kiss me? Who was that man you was with? I know you was with that was that man Paris from that night. I'm like, okay, clearly Gary is crazy, batshit crazy. And Andy, who was supposed to be this educated lawyer, is still playing dumb, did he? Gary, calm down. Why you yelling at me? What? I'm like, girl, walk away. Call police. Scream, help! Because he's crazy. He is fussing and he sat in the car and waited for her to come out of her job. And she's standing there trying to reason with a crazy man. I'm like, girl, if you don't leave, he took her keys, get in my car. I'm like, he is crazy and deranged. And you cannot level with or reason with crazy. That makes you crazy or whatever. We then see if they fussing. Hayden walks up like, what's going on? You okay? What's going on? What's going on or whatever? It's okay. I'm fine. She said she's fine. I'm like, where's security? She works at that white ass firm. Where's the white ass security guards? I'm trying to figure out where is security. But because Hayden then walked up and he don't want to get into no beef or whatever, get arrested again, he gives her keys back and he gets in the car to pull off. Okay, but when she do that, I'm like, Andy's a fool because, girl, I would have said, I need someone to call the police because he's messing with me. He needs to be rearrested or whatever. But when she pulls off, Hayden gets in his car. He then backs up and he blocks Gary in. So Gary can't pull off and, follow her or whatever. I mean, he know where she stays, so it's not as if she's safe. But at least he can't go wherever she's going right now. And, oh, so you fucking her too? Come on, move. And Hayden is sat in his car. Oh, I'm just block you in so I feel like moving. I'm like, okay, Hayden may be a little, gangsta loving. And we ain't know. Okay, we then see a whole bunch of fucking phone calls, okay? Okay, we see Andy calling Karen, telling Karen, Gary crazy ass was at my job. Y'all been cussing and fussing with me or whatever. I'm saying I'm on my way to my house. He crazy. Okay, girl, I'm gonna come and meet you at your house. Boom, pow. We then see Sabrina, who calls Danny. And they chit-chatting or whatever. She brings up how Calvin wants us to be committed, and I don't know. I'm so confused. Danny brings up bartender boy who likes to lick ass or whatever. So of course he liked to lick ass. He licked my ass or whatever. My landlord then let Preston in, and Preston seen ass licking boy in my apartment. So this is all messed up. You know what I'm saying? Booty eater had to get out, and I don't know what's going on with Preston. I'm like, okay, we had that whole conversation. Then Danny told Sabrina Maurice can probably figure out if Calvin on drugs. She then hangs up on Danny and she calls Sue Maurice, who's still at the bank working. Even though it's pitch black at night, he the only one. I feel like Maurice is not even a senior member of the banking staff. I don't think they would leave. I don't know. I have to remember this is Tyler Perry world and not the real world or whatever. But anyway, when Sabrina calls Maurice, like, you know what? Didn't you say Calvin was gonna move in with you? She's like, well, yeah. Okay, you know what? I need you. Can you? He like, wait, what? Because he only moving in with me because I need the money or whatever. But then she tells somebody we keep drug tests in the there for employees. Get a drug test and make Calvin take one. Tell him that he has to be drug free or whatever in order to live with you. He's like, you bitch. You old sneaky bitch. I'm like, but you gonna do it, ain't you? And sure enough, he says, yes, I will do it or whatever. Then we see Fatima calling Zach, telling him how, I'm gonna leave my house key up under my door, okay? I don't want to say that in front of the guys because I don't want any of them knowing, what we got going on or whatever. But he feels like, I think they may know. And he looking around, looking like, why you keep looking around or whatnot? Okay, but he make it seem as if he's on the phone with somebody else and not Fatima. Zach dumb, so it don't really matter. Now, when Andy and Karen meet at Andy's dark ass apartment, I'm like, they cut the lights off. It was real. Usually the apartment was real light and lit up. It seemed real dim, like she ain't pay all the light bill, like she had a little brown on or whatever. Anyway, Andy, like, Gary was crazy. He was really, really mad. He brought up how I was out with Paris or whatever the night before, so he was having me followed. Okay, what? Gray, he is crazy. Okay, you need to leave him alone. He's nutty boo boo, whatever. Leave it be, because if he follow you, who knows what else he's doing over. Well, it's okay. I'm fine. I just wanted him to calm down because I need to meet with him to give him back his money. Fuck that. Keep it in the bank, okay? And Karen, like, you can give me the money and I'll give it to him and I can talk to him. Well, no, we ain't gotta do that. So they going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because again, Andy's making excuses for reasons as to why, it's just so hard. We find these men and love these men. And then I'm like, miss me with the bullshit, Andy, because I'm tired of it. And after going back and forth, well, I still love Gary. And Karen said, well, I still love Zach too. However, at some point, we need to both let go and move on, because we cannot just keep giving them it all, like giving our all to them, and they ain't giving us shit. They keep fucking us over or whatever, and we just keep taking it, figuring out like we have to just make it work. We should not have to make it work for people who ain't worth it, goddamn it, or whatnot, okay? I'm not as strong as you, Karen, you know what I'm saying? I can't just cut people out of my life, so just give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute, okay? I can't just stop loving them. And Karen said, Andy, do you know your minute has turned to 6 months? And I'm like, because she has always said, I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to leave him alone. And she ain't did nothing or whatever. So again, you keep asking for a minute, but your minute has been 6 full months. You know how many minutes is in 6 months? Girl, the fuck back. And she's like, if he do some more bullshit, I can't help you, because you won't let it go. Okay, I can't be over here trying to save you if you won't save yourself and whatnot. Okay, now we then see Hayden then went by to talk to Fatima. Now clearly they have had sex before, because he looking at her like he wanted it or whatever, and she looking at him like, what do you want? Okay, but anyway, because he met Andy sort of kind of through Fatima, like, so Hayden is like, I was at the law firm. Gary showed up acting all crazy. He was fussing and cussing with Andy in the parking lot. So I just wonder, since you know her, would she, would you know if she was in trouble? And she's like, well, I just met her. I'm getting to know her, but I can talk to her because I'm going to see her tonight. So we shall see, what she confides and tells me. But then he gets and said, well, what you finna do? Where you going? Don't worry about me. I'm single. Leave me be or whatever. Leave me alone. Like, we had a one night thing or whatever. That was it, and it's not happening again. Now she's being very direct. He ain't no misconception over what she thinking. She may look amazing, but bruh, she don't want you, okay? And then he say, you gonna miss out on something real good. You know what I'm saying, don't you know, I'm this. And I'm like, the fuck? And she's like, I don't need no man, because I was gonna marry you. And he said, I'm like, how you want to marry somebody you had a one night stand with? Girl, the fuck bye. And she like, look, I don't need no man to marry me. I got it all on my own. I can get what I want. I don't need no man to get whatever, okay? And I can do whatever I want to do. Leave me the fuck alone and leave my house. Oh, you got a man come over? She's like, yes. And if you wait for him outside. I'm looking like, so Hayden's an undercover Gary, because the fact that he got upset and kind of jealous and was questioning her is the same thing Gary do. I'm looking like, you are an undercover Gary. Girl, but she put his ass out and he left. Then he gets home and Preston is there. Okay, can we talk? I'm so sorry. I apologize for not understanding the reason you got mad for me calling you gal. You know what I'm saying? I went and talked to my sister and she explained to me that calling you gal was offensive. Okay, I did not know that, because all the other white girls I've dated, I said gal and it wasn't no issue. Okay, if you want to date black women, you need to understand, what's offensive. And I feel like that's true to a certain extent. We also can expect people who not used to us to know everything that would offend us. See, we could not everything. I mean, it's some things he should definitely know, but he can't know it all or whatever. So she do admit as well that she could have been more patient and calm about the whole situation. Her reaction not to be so Danny like or whatever. And now they get on to her fucking the bartender or whatever. He like, so you fucked the bartender, like what happened with that? Well, first of all, we're not a couple. In the sense that whoever I'm with didn't really matter. And we did not have sex. I mean, if he just ate her ass, that technically means it's not sex. But she keeps saying to him like it does not matter because again, me and you not no couple or whatever. He like, yeah, but it felt like we were together. Like, I need you to be honest and upfront, and just about whatever. So, like, stop bullshitting with all this bullshit and whatnot, okay? You know what I'm saying? We know Danny being Danny. I don't care. It's tiring. Because Danny can't be that dumb. You can't be that dumb and that. Well, I mean, Andy pretty dumb and difficult too, so I guess Danny could be too. He brings up how, look. Just tell me the truth, what's going on. Okay, I was at the bar, and I had the bartender, talking to me, whatever, and I felt real lonely, you know what I'm saying, and I just wanted someone to hold me like you hold me and make me feel how you make me feel. He said, okay, that was honest, okay, but did he make you feel like I did? She was like, no, I felt empty, and he licked my butt. I said, stop telling people that man licked your ass. That's nasty. Okay, that's nasty, whatever. Anyway, they talked some more. And they didn't say, how about this? We're going to be a little couple or whatever. We're going to keep getting to know each other or whatever. You can go out with your friends and I'll be here. When you get back from the club or whatever, I can be your dessert. And I'm like, okay. But he tell her, I'm not licking your butt. And I'm like, I mean, that should be given. Aaron stops by Karen's house as Karen is trying to get dressed. To one, go to the grocery store with him, but also hang out with the girls. And when he realized she's rushing to do both, he's like, we could have just shopped a different day. She's like, no, I wanted to see you. So I wanted to see you, and I was going to still go to the I wanted to see you. Oh, you want to see me, honey? She's like, yeah, I did, or whatever. It was real cute. You know what I'm saying? Her admitting that I wanted to see you, so I want to do both and whatnot. He's like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's fine, or whatever. We can go shopping tomorrow. And they kiss and hug a little bit or whatever, And she then asked him about if he know the first lady who came to her salon. He's like, no, I don't know that name. She's like, oh, I just, because I have never had a first lady come to my salon. I didn't know, it was through you. He said, well, maybe God is trying to tell you something. I'm looking like, okay. And all church folk may not know other church folk. It's going to leave that be and whatnot. But they chit-chat a little bit more or whatever. They didn't say that he will also stay at her place. So that when she comes home, he will be there. And as he gonna go leave and pack a bag and come back, you know what I'm saying? He said, do you need some money to go out? She was like, what? Huh? Like, do you need some cash? Like, do you need? She was like, oh, no, I'm okay. And I think she was shocked because Zach probably has never asked her if she needed money to go out. But two, like, oh wow, like that's, I got my own money or whatever. But then he leave. She was really caught off guard with that whole, you need some money? And he just pulled his wallet out, like put on money. I'm looking like, but that's what men do. But you went out, yeah, I need like $300. Cash. 20s. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because you help out or whatever as a man. And we then see Calvin. Calvin comes to the bank to talk to Maurice. Because Maurice called him and asked him, bring me a sandwich and we can talk about you moving in with me. And so when he gets there, I be like, you know what? So you need to move in with me. Well, yeah, because my dad, my alive dad, is moving out of the state. Okay, so I'm gonna give him all my savings, and so I don't have much money. I use my other money for dead dad. And his bills and whatnot. So I need to be a roommate because I can't afford stuff or whatnot. Okay, it's fine. You can move in. But first I need you to pull your dick out. He was like, what? Look, I am never. That will never happen. No, ain't gonna be no dicks pulling out between us. He's like, no. Pull it out and pee in a cup. I need you to take the drug test. I'm like, Lord Jesus, why is he? They in the middle of the bank. Like they are in the bank in the lobby. And Maurice is really saying, pull your dick out and pee in a cup. Like, let's not go to the bathroom. We can't go behind no nothing. We can't go outside in the bushes. I need to be in the room with you when you pee, so I know it's your pee. It would be his pee, even if y'all went in the bathroom together. It'll be it was just so nasty. And he then Calvin gets on the floor and like pees in the cup in the lobby. But I mean, in my Tyler Perry on that show, Rufus had a man pull his pants down so another man could smell his dick. I'm looking like Tyler Perry's obsessed with people pulling dicks out, and I don't know why. Anyway, he peed in a cup or whatever, and he like, I'm gonna get the results. And you have to be, drug freely with me because I ain't got time for you still in my air conditioner, or whatever. And Calvin said, I don't do drugs. I'm clean because I have asthma, so I've never done any no, I didn't do weed, I didn't do meth, I don't do none of that shit or whatever. Leave me be. I will be over tomorrow to move in or whatever, and I'll have your money. And then lastly, and we see Zach. Zach gets to Fatima house, but when she opened the door, I'm looking like, why is this man's shirt open? Like his shirt was open and he was sweaty. I'm like, would you fight? It was just weird. I be looking over as somebody right there, and they're not. But again, he acting weird, and she realized he's acting weird or whatever. He then like, oh, you probably having all kind of men at your feet. She was like, no, not really. Why are you being weird? Like, do I have to build you up? You're more, positive affirmation. Like, what's going on with you? Nothing. No, I'm just wondering. So, why are you being so nice to me? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want me here? Like, what's up? And she was like, you know what? Look, I know what I want. I'm saying, I need you to know what you want to. How many guys in the program have you dealt with? So now I'm a slut. He's like, no, he's talking to her as if she's a slut. As if someone then told him, oh, she banged other dudes in the program. And now she wants you to act like y'all ain't banging. That's her MO or whatever. But I feel like as a grown man, ask her that. Say, hey, they told me this. Based on witnessing our interactions, what's going on? Like, let me know what I'm getting myself into. But no, childish ass, I'm gonna say limp dick, but childish ass Zach don't know how to have a grown up conversation or whatever. And she's like, you tripping. I ain't got time for this bullshit or whatever. But what about you and Hayden? What about Hayden? Yes, me and Hayden went out one time. We had sex one time. I didn't like it, and we remained friends. But that's really it or whatever. But the fact that someone told him about Hayden. We don't know if Hayden waited outside and then talked to Zach and they fought. We don't know what happened at all. All we know is Zach came in acting stank dang day, and she like, I'm a grown ass woman. I ain't got time for the bullshit. You need to figure out what you want, because if not, I don't like playing no games. Leave me be. Get the fuck out. Okay, don't deal with me. But she then leaves him there and goes out. Zach is stupid. It's just so stupid. We then see Maurice leaving work. And when he walked out the building, the dude who beat him up is outside like, remember me? I'm like, first of all, I need Maurice to have a gun on him and shoot him dead. Pow, pow, bang, bang, 2 to the head. If anybody run up on me who has already put their hands on me, you want to die. And that's it. But we have to wait to see what happens next week. This show just needs to be 30 minutes. That's where my frustration comes in at, okay? But anyway, I'm done. Peace.